Hey, thanks, Payoneer team for arranging this session. I am Bridge, co-founder of SellerApp. SellerApp is an integrated data platform. We make sure that we are helping e-commerce sellers, whatever their category is, whether it's a smaller seller, big seller, or the Coca-Colas of the world. We make sure that we help them to scale the business, and we become the part of their integrated process, so that we can work together to optimize the processes and scale the revenue and operations. Sure. So on this topic, I will be talking about Amazon A9 algorithm. Let me quickly share the screen and let's see my technology is working. Sure. So in this presentation, we will talk about more of a A9 algorithm, how it works, what are the key factors which are involved when you decrypt the A9 algorithm. And in this, we want to make sure that we are not doing anything which is not falling into the lines of Amazon, and we are safe, right? Let's just start. So this is me, co-founder of SellerApp. I was already the part of 3 startups. A couple of them we exited. I look for the technology and the product majorly in the company. And just to structure your presentation, we are following the SAFR model, explaining what Amazon SEO is, how A9 algorithm works, factor affecting A9 algorithm, and the rank, how we can make sure that we are ranking higher on these algorithms, right? So basics of the data, right? So if you look at in general, probably half of the searches related to any product start on Amazon, right? And things starts from there. So while discussing about the A9 algorithm and how it works, we have to make sure that we think as we are in shoes of customers, right? And Amazon is making sure that our customers, their customers is happy. So when we go to Amazon and search for something, they don't want to show anything which is irrelevant. So we have to make sure that we are in the shoes of customer when we are looking and decrypting A9 algorithm. And there is a lot of fake news around A9 algorithm, that you can rank your product accordingly, or you can make those tweaks to rank on Amazon, right? So it's something similar which used to happen for the Google, that you can put your name or your keywords as your name of the image, and you will start ranking and all of that. Even though if those things is possible, but Amazon will not keep it for long, right? When they will figure out these things, they will remove. So we have to make sure that we follow Amazon guidelines when we are looking and trying to find the factors which will help us to improve on the Amazon SEO and how we can master it, right? And if you look at in general, there are 2 parts to it. One is your ranking and matching. So think in this way, let's say when you go to Amazon, you search for something, let's say iPhone covers, right? And now Amazon will make sure that you have to, or they have to show the product which are related to this keyword, and ranking is something on that results where you are positioning, right? And then there are several factors which gets influenced because on these ranking and matching factors, right? So matching is more of your listing related factors, right? That's what we again break down into your discoverability and desirability part. So your title, your feature bullet points, your metadata, your descriptions all falls into the likings, that is the desirability of a listing. Let's say if your customer lands up on that page, how desirable your listing is, right? And ranking are the factor which will make sure that where you are positioned on that list from 1st to 10, right? And feel free, if you have any questions related to any of these topics, you can reach out to us on the booth. We will be more than happy to answer any of those questions. Right? So key factors which can derive your ranking are your Amazon PPC campaigns. If you are running the PPC campaign, you need to make sure that those campaigns are converting. People are looking for it. You are getting the impressions. People are clicking, and your conversion rates are good. So if that is not happening, Amazon will start pushing you out of your ranks. You will start not seeing your product getting impression for the certain set of keywords, right? Your sales history, how old your listing is, how good they are doing so far. Your organic sales, what is the contribution of organic versus PPC sales? Your seller metrics, as in seller, how good or how efficiently you are doing things. If you are seller fulfilled prime, or if you have your own warehouse fulfillment, are you adhering to the timelines? Are your order pickups are right? How much of the returns because of your customers or the logistic issues, right? On the impression, when you look at when you are running ads, what is the impression share you are getting, and what is the click-through rate? So that's all fall into when you say you are running ad campaigns. So these are the key factors which influences overall A9 algorithm. Right? And it forms a loop. When you look at you want to get more visibility for your product, and you will get more visibility when you get more sales, right? So how these two are related? Let's say when we talk about more visibility, which means you need to get more impressions. When the initial part, when we look at your ranking and matching, so you need to get more matchings for according to A9 algorithm. And when you are getting more matching, you need to make sure that these things are converting into sales. And once they convert into sale, then again you need to find, and if they don't convert into sale, and even if they convert into sale, you need to find what is missing in that piece, so that you again fall into a loop of optimizing your listing. And optimizing listing is not only on the text or not only on the content or the title, but even on your backend keywords, even on the way your images are structured, your A plus content is structured, your, if you have videos, how your videos are done, right? So this forms a loop in terms of your Amazon SEO, which will make sure that you rank on higher on those factors which we discuss, right? Ranking high on A9. So these are the two factors when we say that matching. So matching again, so this is your listing part, your discoverability and desirability. Your desirability is like your images, your title length, your good rating and reviews, your product bullet points, your A plus content, right? And you have to make sure that you are not doing things which are which people say are the hacks, but you should not do that, right? You will find several of listings, let's say related to your phone covers, where people have done a keyword stuffing, right? Let's say Samsung A9, iPhone, Samsung related XYZ phone, Vivo phones. All of this is keyword stuffing. So even though you will see that thing working probably for some part of your time, but when you look at in general, Amazon does not encourages these kind of behavior. And when they will figure out that you are doing keyword stuffing, or you are doing something which for ranking, if you are doing something which is not legit, you are bound to get punished for those things, right? And Amazon will stop doing those things. These are the factors which we have to look in terms of desirability. And in terms of discoverability, there are several factors. If you look at 65% of in general people look to get free orders, right? So you have to make sure that you are Amazon fulfilled, so that you provide the faster deliveries, and you are covering for the cost. Your product price is covering for the cost of the logistics and all of that. Your product prices, your stock availability, keyword research and optimization. This is again the important part when it comes to your discoverability part. So when we initially talked that, let's say you are searching for phone covers, so you get the list of listings, and out of these listings, where are the positions on those listings, right? So your discoverability and desirability part combinedly forms the, and all of these factors combinedly form your better rankings. Right? So there are few factors which you have to make sure that when we talk about listing optimization, like make sure that your title is optimized. When we say title is optimized, that you are using the relevant keywords for your product and you are not overstuffing the keywords. Use high quality images. That is one of the most important factor. Whatever is the guideline defined by Amazon's. Include top selling keywords in your titles, and so you need to structure your keyword research in that way that there are the few keywords which you are using for the title. There are the remaining keywords as secondary important keywords which you are using in your title, and then there is a long tail keyword which you can use in your description, in your backend keywords. Probably you can use set of keywords to structure your A plus content or the brand story, right? In that way. This is the most important thing. You have to make sure that your listing is optimized for mobile, right? So post pandemic, we all have seen a lot of people moving on the e-commerce. If you're talking in terms of e-commerce, 150 million new sellers onboarded, right, in the past 18 months. So mobile is one of the most important thing. We have to make sure that the images, how they look on our mobile devices. Right? This is again, so when we are talking about the keywords which you have to make in your listings, in your bullet point and title, how you are going to use that, right? Analyze your competitor listings, use your search term, which when you run ads, use your search term in right way, include top selling keywords from your search terms from your competitors in your title, in your descriptions, check for Amazon suggested keywords. So if you look at, there is the auto suggest which you see on Amazon, right? So that can be a good starting point. You start thinking about a product, you start typing, and you will see auto suggest loading, right? Which of those are the top highly ranked keyword in your system that you can use to get your keywords for your listing, for your PPC, for your A plus content, right? Or otherwise, there is an alternative that you can use SellerApp keyword research. If you have any other questions related to this, we will be more than happy to answer during our on our booth. You can reach out to our representatives there. You can get the access to all of these. We have approximately 150 odd million keywords. You can get access to them. You can filter down all the relevant keywords. You can put them in the different buckets, and you can use those buckets to do your listing, your PPC, your keyword research, or your A plus content done in the right way. So this is again which trend we have seen working recently, that Amazon is also encouraging that you can integrate or you can divert traffic from other social media platform. Let's say if you are running Facebook or Instagram campaign, and if you think you have the relevant audience there, you can drive traffic from there to your Amazon page, on your Amazon listing pages, and they can buy the products from there. And Amazon has recently launched attributed campaigns for them, so that you can link what is the typical conversion, right? When you look at the funnel, you can understand what is the percentage of traffic you diverted from Facebook or you diverted from Instagram on your pages, and what is the conversions, right? So you can draw the whole funnel, and you can understand what is working and what is not working for you. External traffic is definitely a plus when we say about the rankings. Social media marketing tips, again, so these are same thing, that you can do cross promotion, post consistently on your social media. These are the key factors which will give the external traffics to your listing, and Amazon, and if there are better conversion there, Amazon will definitely encourage and promote you to get higher rankings. And when you get the higher rankings, you have to make sure that your matching, that is the desirability part of your listing, is done right, so that people end up buying those products, right? Again, so these are the social proof. So if you look at the way behavior is changing, Amazon is also focusing more on personalization, more on the content around the customer. So we have to make sure that when we talk about a listing, we get the positive reviews, our questions or our queries are answered. Make sure on your social media pages you get the testimonials of the customer. If you can think of influencers, right, micro influencers on Instagram, or probably some other platform, whichever, maybe Facebook or maybe TikTok, right? So you can use those people to promote their product, promote your product, right? And when you see these things happening, the social proof is one of the definitely plus when you talk about Amazon giving you precedence for the rank and giving you precedence for your, according to their A9 algorithms. Right. So this is again one of the program which you can use to get your initial reviews, Amazon Vibe program. You can subscribe to this. You can get some set of reviews by subscribing to these program if your listings are new. Otherwise, you need to make sure that your product, whichever your customers you are receiving, you are requesting them for review. There is an option on Seller Central itself. You can request for the reviews, and you are getting a consistent review and a consistent rate and positive reviews, definitely. Right, maintaining product availability. This is one of the key factors which we have seen working when we talk about the ranking, that your product has to be available when on Amazon, when we talk about these things, when we talk about the ranking, when we talk about matching on the right places. Right. So, and as we mentioned, that you can reach out to us on our booth as a part of this promotion. We are making sure that we give you 20% discount on our subscriptions. Anyways, we have the freemium now, so you can subscribe anyways for free with the certain restrictions, definitely. And if you want us to do your PPC audit, that is also part of our Payoneer team or Payoneer family. We are giving to the customer that they can subscribe, they can request us for free PPC audits, and we will be more than happy to do that. Please check out SellerApp Booth.